It's your boy JW Bets back again. So, results of yesterday looking pretty good. 4-1 on the day yesterday. Both prize picks hit as well. I didn't take either of these though. On the other side, I got two boosts. They both also hit. Easy $20. So total yesterday made 43. Lost one bet, which kind of should have been an easy win. Drafted 28, like 5 minutes left in the fourth, and didn't score those last 2 points, but it's whatever. So here, 44 yesterday, totaling at 244, starting with 200. So pretty good day. Gonna be showing you my favorite play of the day. Is the first one right here. I got 25 on it. Let's see what it is. So the under on the Nets Clippers game. Right here. On Fanduel it's at 213, so I got an extra point too, which is pretty nice. So all this shit is loading. So this is why I took the under. Their defense for Brooklyn has been last 5 games giving up fewest in the league, which is, and look at this, they're giving up 107. So both teams are really good defensive teams. Really slow pace last 5 games, which is pretty understandable because both teams are kind of isolation teams with Paul George and Kevin Durant. So definitely going under in this game. Let's look at defensive efficiency. First in the league still. So look at that, their defense is just smothering people. And Clippers, they're not too good of an offensive team either. Let's just look at the whole regular season. They're worse in the league in points per game. They are at home, so let's see. That's still worse in the league. So they're projected 102, and their team line is at 107. So they're giving them 5 extra points or 4 extra points when the Nets defense has been smothering. So look at that, 104. This is the whole season too, and they started off terribly defensively in this season. So I think this is my lock of the day. On to the next play. We'll do Joel Embiid over 29 points. So look at this. The pace for this team is pretty bad. Philadelphia, well, that's because they played through Joel Embiid, so that's why their pace is so bad. Atlanta, they're in the middle of the pack, I think. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good at pace. They're like high tempo, but Joel Embiid's going to slow the game down. I think he's got an easy matchup in Clint Capella. He's definitely going to get Capella into a lot of foul trouble. I kind of like taking the under on Capella's points, rebounds, and assists because everybody's been raving about how he's been killing it. But he's definitely going to get into foul trouble playing against 11.5. Not bad taking the under considering he might foul out the game. But yeah, on here they got Embiid's points at 20.5. If you got it a little bit earlier, it was 27.5, which I'd much rather have. So this was just more the Clippers game. Let's look at Joel Embiid. So here, last game 26 points. Missed 2 free throws, so if he makes 2 of them, he'll be at 28. Field goal attempted, only 18 field goal attempts. I think he should get more touches this game. I think he plays a lot more aggressively tonight. Let's just look at at the Hawks game log. Hawks versus 76ers. Let's just look at this. Let's look 2 years. So usually low scoring games, which means Embiid, and it plays in Embiid's favor because Embiid plays at a lower pace. So yeah, I really like Embiid over 20.5. No James Harden as well. Blazers, Mavs. I think Christian Wood is maybe tonight for the Mavs. If he doesn't play, this is definitely going under. But let's just look where I chose. Chose under 217.5. Now on Draftkings, it was at 217. I got on Fanduel for 217. Now let's look at this season pace of both these teams. Slowest pace team and slowest pace team. Now look at this. They're both pretty good defensive teams, allowing least in the league, top 5, both these teams. Points per game, look at 109, 109. Let's look at what both these teams are projected to score. So they're expecting 106, 111, or 107, 111. I was going to type in this season. So, usually, I think Grant's playing too, so that's another good defensive player the Blazers got. Very slow-paced games, low-scoring games, except for the beginning of the season, but still, really like the under on this one. And it's at 217, which is kind of high. Dallas Mavericks at 217. So I think I looked up with Christian Wood. So if he plays tonight, still they haven't been doing that. Yeah, they're a pretty inconsistent team. Mavs are a very good home team though. So even at home they can't really get past that 112, or 111, which is where they're at. So yeah, 111, 111, 114 versus the Magic, but Magic aren't a good defensive team. Blazers should definitely hold them to under 111, and I doubt the Blazers will be over. Both these teams won't be able to score that much. Now my 2 prize picks today, I like Dame over 25 and Dinwiddie. I like Dinwiddie if Christian Wood doesn't play tonight, which I don't think he'll be playing. So let me show you guys a bunch of Dinwiddie. You could just look at this. He's been killing. He's been getting so many shot attempts. All these games been covering, except for this Brooklyn game. He had a really bad game, but he is definitely a lock. All season long, he's been doing pretty good. It's annoying. I have to type it in every single time. So this last 5 games covered against the Magic. He didn't cover 20, 11, 24, 15, 15. So yeah, he's been balling. Look at all these shot attempts. 17-19. Only did 8 against the Nets, but Christian Wood was playing this game, so he took a little bit of the field goals. Back here, 17-20. Now, I do think Luka might have a big game, but both of these players could still have a lot of shot attempts, especially with Christian Wood out. And if the Blazers, they got good defense, they're going to be smothering Doncic, Dinwiddie should get a decent amount of shot attempts. Now let's look at Damian Lillard. 25 is, he was at 24 before, I didn't get it at 24, but at 25 he's still pretty good. Cleared it yesterday versus the Hornets, so they're on the road again. I mean, this wasn't yesterday, it's 3 days ago. I know he's been like injury, he's been injured 2 weeks ago, which is somewhat why he probably didn't do too good these 2 games. But look at that, all the other games, been first game back in a long time, dropped 20. After that, 41. Good defensive team in the Suns. We all know the Lakers suck, but he still dropped 41 on a bad team. So let's look at the Mavs defense. Top 10 in the league. But I don't think it matters because they don't have too much of rim protection. I think all they got is Powell, and who else do they have? Yeah, Reggie Bullock, he's not that good of a defender. So yeah. Dame. Simmons is alright. It's just going to be a slow-paced game. I don't know if he's going to be chugging up threes like he usually does when there's that many limited possessions, and, you know, so I don't think he'll be chugging up that many threes. Doncic at 33, that's a lot. Now, what I do like on here is they got Embiid at 27.5. I got him at 28.5. So, if you want to add third player, I'll put Embiid in this. Make it a 3 play, 28 or 100. Or you can even do it on Draftkings and get even better odds. Let's see what the odds. Oh no, because you'd have to do a same game parlay for the Lillard and Dinwiddie. So yeah, those are the plays I got for today so far. Probably come up with some other player props. Didn't like any of the spreads really. Yesterday I hit on that Knicks -8 versus the Pistons. Waiting for some player props from this game. I think the Celtics definitely gonna have a high scoring game again. This I think is too far. I kind of like the +10.5 on the Rockets, but I don't know. -5 is a lot. Blazers are a pretty solid team, but it kind of depends on Christian Wood plays. If Christian Wood plays, I would take the -5. If he doesn't, take the +5. I think that's how I would play this game. Sixers, this is a pretty competitive game. Kind of like the under 222. Sixers really good and slow-paced team. Control the tempo of the game. The Hawks like to get up and move. So it kind of just depends on who's dominating the game. If Embiid's dominating the game, it's definitely going under. But I don't know. I don't like it too much. It's kind of like a toss-up for me. So definitely like the under on this game. I think this should be lower, way lower, even though it's the lowest of the day besides this game. Yeah, so that's about it. Made some good 4-1 from yesterday. Let's see how I do today. Probably make another video later. I'm also hitting on these 2 boosts, so definitely looking to spend a little bit more today, you know? So we'll see. Peace out, guys.